Man, I don't know, I don't want to necessarily call it the most tactical shirt ever, for some reasons I'll tell you about, but it's certainly the most awesome shirt ever, second most awesome shirt ever. I'll just show you about it. Check this out. This is 2nd Tank Battalion, AT stands for Anti-Tank Tow Platoon, Destroyers of the Iron Horse. Death on a leash, hoorah, death kill, yet! This was my unit in the Marine Corps. A young guy, well, he's probably not young now. He was younger than me. He was in our platoon, and he's making these shirts now. But they're pretty much a replica of one somebody had made back then. I never had one back then. I don't remember if it was before me or after. For some reason, I didn't get one. Here's the front. The missile brings the twisted steel, and I bring the sex appeal. So the 2nd Tank Battalion Tow Platoon has actually been disbanded. I can't remember when. It was a few years ago. I was very disappointed to hear that. There is still one. There were only 2 in the whole, well, there might have been one in, I don't think so though. I think there were only 2 in the whole Marine Corps. There was one in California at 1st Tanks at 29 Palms, and then one out in Camp Lejeune at 2nd Tanks. And it was coolest job in the Marine Corps. I mean, being a tow gunner was awesome. We were technically infantry, so we got to brag and swagger and act like we were 03s, but we were always in Humvees, so we never had to hump. Or I mean, only in training. I mean, we never had to really hump. When we took the missile out, we always had a Humvee. And because we were a tow platoon, an anti-tank platoon attached to a tank battalion, they didn't like us and didn't want to hear anything from us. And so we'd always get sent off to do fun stuff. And whenever we were in the training, they'd be like, you guys go way over there. And we'd go to 29 Palms for CACs, and they'd say, yeah, we'll see you in 6 weeks. You know, they didn't care what we did. So we would just run wild. It was a blast. And we just deployed nonstop. And I served in peacetime, and it was an amazing time. This guy is Hellhound Gear. I don't know what all he has. He had this shirt on Facebook, and I just bought it. But it's, can we see that?
Yep.
www.hellhoundgear.com. This card has a 10% discount code on there, but I don't know if that's just because I bought a shirt. If you go check out his stuff, and if you buy anything, don't tell him about this. I can't remember for sure, but I think he was one of the guys that didn't like me. I was something of a polarizing figure, shock, and sometimes I didn't always keep my mouth as firmly shut as it should be at those times it should be shut. And as I remember, this guy, some of the younger guys who at the time, who maybe I trod a little hardly on, I don't remember. So if you go check out his site, and if you see anything you need, this is not cheap, by the way. I think it was like $27, $28 to get it delivered. But to me, very worth it, because, you know, it's my unit. And I always wanted one back then, and I don't know why I didn't get one. I don't remember why, but I always wanted one, and now I got one. But if you go check him out and get any of his gear, don't tell him who sent you. Because like I said, I don't remember if he liked me or not. And, you know, I've always been a little scared of the day. Not scared is not the right word, but trepidatious of the day. Well, you know, many of the guys I served with found out about the channel. Because, you know, I consider myself a good Marine, but it's like I was pretty good at some stuff and like pretty bad at some other stuff, so I averaged out. And so it depended on if you valued the things I was good at, you know, whether or not that canceled out the things I was bad at. I was good at my job. I was decent at PT. I had a very, very hard time getting along with some of my superiors. It's been a lifelong problem for all the men in my family. And we're all in the military too, go figure. It's the most bizarre thing. But that being said, it was a wonderful time in my life, and I don't regret a minute of it. But maybe not everyone who served with me feels the same. I'm being a little too hard on myself. I mean, I made some really good friends in the Marine Corps I'm still in touch with. But anywho, go check this guy out, hellhoundgear.com. Don't tell him who sent you. I paid full price for this shirt, and like I said, it was worth every penny to me. I probably would have paid twice that if I'd have had it. We want to thank the Patreon guys, because when I say I bought it, in actuality, the Patreon guys bought this. So, men, thank you very much. Like I said, this is just something cool I've wanted literally for the last 23 years. So, hellhoundgear.com. Check him out. He's not one of ours because he doesn't know a thing about us, but a man we have a connection to who's trying to start a little business and make a little something happen for him. So if you're we call this Moty gear. Moty gear. You got your Moty gear. It was something. It's supposed to be an insult. You know, motivation. Oh, you're a motivator. You're Moty. But it wasn't really an insult. It was a begrudging compliment. So if you need any Moty gear, especially you devil dogs out there, go check out hellhoundgear.com. Thank you, man. We appreciate you.